I had the courage to start it in public. Uncensored, practically I can see everything.
Also, I kinda forgot that women exist.
Maybe happiness is just about being a submissive fanboy. You wanna eat his intestines with your dick?
I'm going to be a different man by the end of this challenge.
A couple weeks ago I made a video about my first ever contact with gay manga. And these genre fans might have saw me as some kind of blank slate to paint on because I started getting quite a bunch of BL works recommendations in my comments. But you know, out of billion things I could possibly reply to them, I for God knows what reason chose thanks. Maybe I should do a video about them. I just wanted to say something nice, not that I'm really going to do that. Shove it down your ass! Because they replied all excited, said they would make them so happy and even more recommendations came in, so this bitch is already one step too deep to back out. The problem is, I had not a single clue on how to make it into actual content. But then I remembered, am I even a YouTuber if I'm not torturing myself? So I said fuck it, I'm going to deprive myself from any media except gay manga for a week.
It is currently 7 a.m. So now I'm gonna go eat my breakfast and eat the first recommendation.
Basically, there are only two rules. I have to read one new BL manga every day to the completion of volume, season, 25 chapters, or the work itself. And I cannot consume any other media for entertainment purposes. So if I need to Google some info, I can do that, but any funny business is off the table. My first recommendation was Our Sunny Days, and it had one very important goal: not to scare me off so I wouldn't end the challenge and delete the channel afterwards. It looks so wholesome. If that isn't the safest bet, then I just don't know what is. The experience was most certainly a success, right? So where should this man even start? I've read first season of Our Sunny Days. Basically, it's a story of a man who got a baby from his ex-girlfriend, and tsundere Toji Fushiguro come into understanding that they're gay. And I can definitely see why would people like it. It is wholesome. It gives off very cozy summertime vibes. It has some pretty good writing. The problem is that I thought you are going to recommend me something for beginners, you know, like light holding hands, a little blushes, smooch in the air and stuff like this. They had sex, uncensored, practically I can see everything, and that kinda caught me off guard. Next time, just, start with something a little less spicy. Have a mercy on my pitiful soul. I'm still probably gonna catch up to the ongoing today. By the way, this day was pretty embarrassing because I had to turn down my homie who sent me a meme and explain everything to him. Can you imagine sending a meme to a bro and them responding with, sorry man, I'm only reading gay manga this week. Can't do it. Anyway, my BL for day 2 was define the relationship, and I entered it with some concerns but still pretty optimistic. So optimistic in fact that I had the courage to start it in public. That one was a long day, huh? First of all, congratulate me on learning a new word today. The word being omegaverse. If you don't know what omegaverse is, well, basically, it's a genre of erotic fiction where all people are basically spread on 3 castes: dominant alphas, neutral betas, and submissive omegas. And they fuck each other violently all the time. That's basically the thing. So imagine my inexperienced ass opening the first chapter at the uni. I was at the uni at the time, and seeing hot, steamy sex of people that refer to themselves as they were wolves, talking about pheromones, ruts, and other stuff. And I see how this genre can explore different themes of inequality, sexual assaults, and all the bad stuff in the world. This one work tried to say something about control, how elders can control other and take all fun from your life. But tell me why the solution to the family issues is just being fucked by another guy. Is this how it works in real life? Maybe happiness is just about being a submissive fanboy, and I have no idea what I just read. I'm sorry, I'm not built for that. I can't do this. Oh brother, you have no idea what you can do. Trust me, day 6 will be a fucking eye-opener. Day 3 recommendation was Dear Door, and that was the time I really started feeling media deprivation cramps.
I think I really miss my wife. I mean, YouTubers, I'm really craving some premiere too right now. But oh wow, look at me, I'm a YouTuber myself and I have to record a video.
So yeah, no narcotics, baby, go goo goo gaga. What also wasn't helping the situation is the fact that it was Sunday. So not only some ongoing manga that I read release a new chapter, it also means I have all time a day for fun. Oh, and it was also the last day before my depression arc, so let's see some of them happy mementos before the winding starts. This is my impression of pacing in the first chapters of Dear Door. So this is pretty much a story about demons, angels, their conflicts with each other, wars, Husband Hotel. Remember Husband Hotel? Yeah, that's... forget. And the main plot moving mechanic here is that when a demon needs to move from overworld to hell, he needs a human that is going to be his door. And to open your door, you need to do what? Take a wild fucking guess, ladies and gentlemen. But after reading 25 chapters of it, I can say I pretty much liked it. This whole arc of the protagonist's friend being tortured by this demon, pretty interesting to say the least. The problem is though, I feel like sex as a plot moving mechanic is kinda weird, because I always thought that it's more of a way to show emotions, feelings between characters, but how it works here kinda bugs me, but I'm just bubbling around. Sex isn't real anyways, so. Also, I'm almost positive that I'm getting some kind of resistance to, you know, content.
I'm going to be a different man by the end of this challenge.
Oh yeah, and if you started questioning why am I reading mangas if the video has gay mangas in title, please don't waste any more oxygen on our precious planet. Okay, even though previous works were more about spice and emotions, I still cling to hope that one of them would be just a good story with some romance sprinkled in. So the contestant of day 4, Smyrna and Capri, was the deciding factor for my sanity, and it had pretty good chances as this medieval fantasy world with deepened politics and view on social issues and possibly adventure.
Guys, I think I'm a little tired. I just read the entirety of Smyrna and Capri season 1, just gulped it first thing in the morning, but it's not even spice that is a problem. Like, I don't know shit about romance, but I feel like if your relationship are built on wow, his pheromones are sweet, I can't resist to fuck him, it's kinda stupid. So I think I'm gonna do a little break and not gonna read anything. I'll probably just go learn some Japanese and do something useful for a change. Also, I kind of forgot that women exist.
I basically stopped consuming any media from the morning of day 4 to midday 5, and even then I just read 2 very small mangas just to keep the challenge going. And I really started questioning myself here, because if it was just a regular day without any no media challenges, I would definitely just left Smyrna and Capri off and moved on. But like, you know, when I sometimes just walk down the street and randomly go, what am I even doing? That was basically it, but for much longer than I get it usually. Am I really just this addicted to YouTube and consuming content in general that I can't even live a day without it? And I thought a lot. At classes, at the street, at dormitory, and when I was sitting at some random bench in some random park, I actually got it. I've been doing YouTube for more than 7 years now. It started as a regular YouTuber wannabe phase all kids go through, but years passed, and while all my friends already dropped it, I stayed. Maybe my videos were not that good and I uploaded them once a season, but never have I ever had an idea to stop. It wasn't just simply because I liked doing it. I surely was, but what really made me go further were people. People that made me laugh, people that gave me advices, people that achieved the unachievable, and inspired. All of these people seeded a simple dream in my head that I want to be like this. I also want to make someone's day a little better. I also want to tell stories. But even though after 7 years my videos still aren't that great as theirs, I'm not that social, I'm not that funny, and my English fucking sucks. I literally can't see me stop trying. So now let's finish what you came here for. Today I've read MADK, I don't know how to call it. The story that I knew, quote, is going to be very interesting to say the least. So I came in with expectations of a lot of spice and probably a lot of gore. And it most certainly had all of that. But I didn't even flinch. I don't know what it is, maybe I'm just too used to that stuff now, or my mental state is completely broken beyond repairing. But I was like, oh, you wanna eat his intestines with your dick? Sure, buddy, as long as you're happy. So that was a story about a boy who liked eating people or something, and then demon took his soul and made him his like sidekick. And the whole story after that was how this little fella was trying to defeat this demon because he started to hate him. It had pretty unique and interesting ideas. For example, that you can't say the name of the demon that is higher level than you. And like I said, it had a lot of gore, it had a lot of explicit moments, so if you don't like that, don't read it. But if you can handle that, it is pretty interesting 19 chapter experience. Here we are, after 6 days of completely and irreversibly altering my view on men. We're here. Oh, and what is that? The sun is rising? The dawn? Huh. Great time for a lullaby. Lullaby of the dawn. So I just finished like 14 chapters of Lullaby of the Dawn, and it was one of the, if not the best thing I've read this week. The story, the mystery, the world building of this like island that's been attacked by dark water monsters at night and sorcerers that have to fight them, sacrificing their lives in the process. And it's not even the best part, but I can tell you, spoilers, I really felt the connection and emotions between MCs, and it had practically no spice. There's probably no better way to end this week. So now, I just only have to wait till 12 AM and I will finally be free at last. Okay, I'll give you the final ranking just to sum it all up. Lullaby of the Dawn is the absolute S tier, the GOAT, the best. If you can handle spice and want a cute slice of life with a deepened thematical aspect, then Our Sunny Days is your pick. If you just want to experience something new and can't handle the explicit stuff, then MADK is always there for you. If you're already a genre fan, I would recommend Dear Door, Not Serious About Serious, and The Scene of My Room Springa. They all can be pretty interesting in different ways, but do not provide something mind-blowing. And you should never ever touch any of the Omniverse stuff. Never should you ever. Thank you. So that was pretty much it, guys. See you in the next one.